Hello, this is Dirk Young from Boris Effects, and responding to a post on the Avid forum, and users saying, I made some titles in Marquee, been trying all afternoon to add Boris Red or Avid Effects motion tracker to said titles, but had no luck whatsoever. So let's take a look at that. What I have in here, actually, I don't really know how to use Avid Marquee, actually. This is a Photoshop, something made in Photoshop, imported as a graphic with alpha. You could actually make a title like this in Avid Effects, but let's just say you have something in here that's a, an Avid matte key. So you see here it appears as a matte key, and if I step down into here, there's the matte rather, and there's the fill. And so that's the way this effect functions. Now, what you want to do, if you want to apply Avid Effects to something like this without affecting the background, what you use is, rather than the Avid Effects filter, use the Avid Effects title matte effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it and drop it on here with no modifier keys, so no alter option. I'm not nesting it. I'm actually replacing this effect with an Avid Effects effect. You see no apparent change at this point, and if I step in, you have the same matte layer and fill layer. But now it's actually, this key is being created by the Avid Effects effect. So if I launch Avid Effects, you see it here. So now V1 is the title element, V2 is that background. And why don't we add this under motion category, motion tracker. We're going to make the title move, so we're applying the motion tracker there. Now if I pop open a new window, the layer it's tracking by default is actually the layer it's applied to, but that's not what we want in this case. So in this pop-up menu, the menu goes outside of the screen capture area, but I'm switching it from video 1 to video 2. So I have my background here. And if I might as well go to the first frame, select that, and let me just want basically a unique shape that won't change over time. So I'm going to click this to analyze motion. And so there we have that. Looks good enough. And I just want to choose apply and apply to position. And why don't I scale this down, and we'll give it the drop shadow that it was meant to have originally. It was lost somehow in the Photoshop process. So there you have it. And if I apply back to Avid, there you now have this this title element tracking the background video.